Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shahi Works. Today we are gonna learn how to add a new column to a table in SQL. Now let's get started. So first of all, this is my values output for the previous video where I have created a database. In that I have inserted some of the values into the table. Now I wanna add another column to the table because here I have added only 3 columns as ID, name and salary. Now I am gonna add department as the 4th column. For that you have to use alter table name. My table name is employee and you have to go to the next line and add column department. Whatever name of the table column you want, you have to type add column department. Next you have to type the data type as VARCHAR and in brackets you have to mention its values. And at last don't forget to use the semicolon. You have to highlight it and press execute. If I execute, I am getting an error because add column. Here I should not use the column because it will execute it as error. So again I will be executed to show you the meaning of it. So I am gonna select the select statement for retrieving. So after highlighting and executing also, I won't be getting the output. I will know why I didn't get the output. So again I'm selecting this and I'm executing. So here I didn't get the output. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to arrange it in the next line. So now also I am not getting any output of this. Since y means here I have to remove the column. Word column should not be used, so I am erasing it. So now this command is very clear, and if I highlight and execute, now you can able to see my command is successful. And also if you select for retrieve, the table shows that department has been added and only the title of the column has been added, and since because we didn't add any values to it, so it is giving the output as null in department. So for adding the values, the same method you have to use here, but only the important thing you have to use is you have to use an update command here. For this, now I am starting with an update command. Update table name. My table name is employee, so I am giving it as employee. In the next name you have to set your values, right? So set department. Here the whatever the value have to be inserted in the column. So I am gonna set it as HR, the department as HR for first one. So in single quotation I am giving it as, and for update I have already mentioned the previous video that where condition is a must here. So where ID, here my ID is 1, so I am giving the ID is 1 as, and at last I am using semicolon. So for ID 1 my department will be replaced as HR. Now if I highlight and execute it, now you can able to see one row affected, since because you have to use the select statement for retrieving. Always use the select for getting the output. Now you can able to see in the ID 1 department as HR. I got the value, inserted the value for the first row. Now the same vice versa I'm gonna do here for second one. So I'm gonna type update employee table name as employee. Here I'm gonna set a department as finance. So in single quotation I have to mention it as finance, and here also I have to use the where condition. For update you have to use your where conditions. So also here in single quotation I am giving it as finance and I am closing it. Next you have to set your condition criteria as where ID. So what you will be giving, so you will be giving the ID as 2. I hope now you all understood why I have given it as 2, since because I want the finance to be added in the second row. It's the ID to be as 2. So you have to select the retrieve statement, select for retrieving the table. So I'm highlighting and executing. Now you can able to see in second row where ID is equal to 2, I got the department name as finance. Now I'm capitalizing nothing. I'm not doing anything, I'm just capitalizing, and again I'm gonna execute it. Now you can able to see affected, one row affected, so I have to use the select statement and you have to execute it. Now you can able to see HR and finance both were in capitalized. So this is how you will be using the updating and alter clause for creating a database, altering and updating. Altering is used for adding columns, etc., whereas update clause used for setting the criteria, and you have to set values for anything, means you have to use update in the table, whereas alter help us to add the department. Thank you for your attention till now. Also, if you found this useful, please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe for more useful contents like this. Thank you.